Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
The coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards.
On play action, it's Breeze. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
New Orleans.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, it's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd.
On play action. Now Breeze.
35-yard line.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. He got 29 yards that time. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Now Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
On 2nd and goal, Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there, second down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13, it's a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
4 yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 39, Ryan eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Ryan. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
6-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Now it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On 1st down, it's Gurley. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
You know what? Why don't you just start over?
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Showtime today, baby.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. That catch, by the way, number 505 of his career, and that ties him with a couple of other tight ends for the pass, Frank Wycheck and Dallas Clark.
And those guys were excellent players, but how about what we're seeing right now? 505 and rising. What a nice career he's put together.
From the 27, Breeze. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
On second down, Kamara. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll run it with Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Saints 16-yard line.
Again, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And now look at him go. Past the 20.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Bring it.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons cut into that lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Saints 28, Falcons 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying some.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard.
Is that it?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Down, Falcons.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. Now Breeze to try again after the pick six. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, One guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They throw again on second down. This one's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And there's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it's going to be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Hey, express. Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 50. Hey, South, 54. Go. Let's get that ball. Ready,
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a 1st. Smith trying to run for it. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Fancy. And he's into the clear. 30. The 20.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown,
I ain't worried about it. Let's go.
New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have moved down in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They go play action with Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Looking deep for Julio. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered cover. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Ryan's throw caught by Jones. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now Ryan on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a second down. Ryan will throw again. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Third and long, it's Ryan. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Falcons field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. They'll roll him out right. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Breeze now. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete on the jump ball. A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Breeze to the flat, that's caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Saints on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Breeze to throw again. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Saints 50. Falcons 31.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. There he goes right side. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Saints 50. Falcons 38.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
First down, Saints.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Kamara trucks over him. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, New Orleans.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Michael Thomas.
33 yards that time. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to number
4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints add on to their lead.
The extra point.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
32-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Emmanuel Sanders now with the Saints, but he was a member of these 49ers last year for the second half of the season during their run to Super Bowl 54. On first and 10, here's Breeze. That is caught inside the 5. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit and time fading. After the interception, here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
New Orleans.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On third down, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They are pushed back 5 yards by the delay of game, 2nd and 8. Breeze is looking to throw. Sliding it. Now Breeze lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Sheldon Rankins on the
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Julio Jones. Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And the kick here is good, so add 3 to the total, but they're still coming up well short, and that is how this one comes to an end.
Falcons 41.
Well, this one provided some good drama down to the very end. That last kickoff return, for a moment thought he might break it, but in the end, they get the tackle and stop the drama.
You were starting to have more fun, weren't you?
Well, I was starting to stand up.
Yeah, you were into that one. Who knew? We thought maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't quite get it done.
So for New Orleans, they continue to make their case for the playoff.